minutes, right?
Yeah, it's on. Okay, now folks, hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, I'll tell you what's happening. We're here on Headwaters Lake, and we're with a couple really good friends. I'm here with Mike. Oh, there's a rod going. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hey, Rod. Oh, am I having?
Get him, Roland.
Huh? We're here fishing for bass, and we got a little one on. And this is just, but anyway, folks, I'm fishing with Mike Wisecarver. And Mike and I have done a lot of fishing all over the Louisiana Delta. You've seen us catch redfish before. And, he got off. Yeah, he got off. But anyway, I'll put this one down. And just a few minutes ago, Mike has a brother-in-law, Dan, and Dan is holding the camera right now, just caught a 7-pound bass.
He sure did.
In fact, we got some video of that. Maybe I can splice it in and show him. But anyway, Mike, one of the reasons why you're here is that you and I have been working together for a couple of years now. And I passionately believe in the green scene, having a good, clean environment, having good, clean water like we're fishing here at the Headwaters. And you make a product that's so cool. He makes boat washes and all these instant hull cleaners that are set up for direct release. Now, tell them about it. What's direct release?
Well, Roland, a few years back, we looked at we wanted to green up our we wanted to green up our product line, and we got with the EPA and we developed this new line of cleaners, and they meet the EPA Safer Choice direct release criteria. Okay. So that really has a lot to do with 100% biodegradability and aquatic toxicity standards. So when you're cleaning and releasing this onto the water, whether it's a freshwater lake, saltwater lake environment, it has minimal to no impact.
Well, the big thing about it is not legal to discharge bad chemicals in, say, this lake. But theoretically, I wouldn't particularly wash my boat at the landing.
Right.
But I would be legal to do it if I chose to.
Right.
I'm not breaking any rules or regulations
right.
or laws by using your boat wash, for example, as a direct release
right.
back into the water.
But for us to be good stewards of the environment,
yeah, we
know that minimal amounts of detergents that go into the ecosystem have a tremendous impact.
Okay.
So the reason why you want to do that is because you want to protect the environment that you fish out here every day.
Yeah.
And so just parts per million, parts per billion that go into the environment start to have an impact. And compound that, Roland, with every single person that has a boat or has a car or an RV and they're washing it, going down the driveway and into the drain and out, right? So that has a significant impact. So the EPA created this program to where people could embrace it and volunteer to start using these type of products. And so that has a tremendous lift off of the pollution that's going into the environment.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I really believe in it. I keep this boat, you notice, going up and down that dirt road, how dirty it is. And then also doing this shiner stuff I do, I throw that net and it gets so filthy. I mean, it's got slime and shiner guts and everything all over the boat. I need some kind of good way to clean it.
Yep.
And of course I do. But anyway, what we're doing today, folks, it's a Friday update, and we've just had a really, really great start. Well, how many fish have we caught so far?
Probably caught about 25, 30 fish.
We've had Dan caught us 7, you caught a couple around 5.
Yep.
So we're kind of getting there. We'll show them what we're doing. Actually, we're doing a lot with Freeline. And you might get a shiner out there for me, Mike, and I'll show them how I'm hooking it up. Okay. What we're doing, and I just have a light spinning rod right here. I'm taking this 6/0 circle hook and I'm going right through the tail of this thing, kind of like that. And then that's a 17-pound test leader. It's just light. This is open water out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this spinning rod and just make a nice little cast right out there like that. Boom. Okay, and I'm just going to sit there and hold it. Now we've been doing this, and all three of us have been fishing, and so I don't know. You can throw another one out there, Mike, if you want. Go ahead and wherever yours is. Let's see, you had another one somewhere. Yeah, right there. But anyway, it was kind of funny because I normally don't fish, and so I was just the other day when we were out here. In fact, in the very same spot, the guy said, Well, let's see, what do we caught? He said, I've caught 37, Roland, you've only caught 1. So that's kind of the deal. But anyway, the boys are letting me fish. Oh, there's one hitting it right now. So what's hitting it, he's taking it. Watch this line. The line's going crazy. I'm going to take it and put the bail over. It's a circle hook, so you kind of go slow and easy with it. And then finally you set the hook. I got it. I got it. Right there. It's not a big fish, but hey, it's kind of representative of what we're doing here. There's the water discharge right here. That's a 4 or 5 pound bass, though. Nothing as big as Dan's. Dan really had a big one on. He had a 7 pounder not too long ago. That was really a good one. Let's see if I can't get this guy here in. Okay, boys. All right, come on back. Yeah, that's a nice little bass. Look at this guy. And that's only a 17 pound line. So I got to be kind of careful. But it's real representative of what we're doing. Okay, that's just a perfect example of just a medium-sized bass that we've caught. That's a lot smaller than we've caught 4 or 5 bigger ones today, but at least you saw what I did. I put it on a free line, threw it out there. There's a little bit of current here, and just kind of let them take it. But the secret of a circle hook is this, and in fact, Mike wanted me to point this out. You don't just set the hook hard. If you go zamming into the hook, the way that the little point comes down, it'll pull right out of his mouth. With a circle hook, you got to pull slow and easy, and then it gets them. Anyway, that's what we just did. Well, anyway, this week's been an exciting week. I just got back from doing a big eulogy with Ray Scott up in Montgomery, and that was all last week. And then, of course, we did a bunch more fishing this week, and it's the 3rd week of October. It's the 21st of October, and it's fall. It's the first real cold day of the year, and so with that, Mike came down, and of course you've been down in Miami for the last couple of days, and that's been a really good deal. And so we're just having a ball. How much time have I shot so far?
7 minutes.
7. I'm going to take the camera real careful. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to turn it to Dan. Okay, now Dan, what do you think of that big bass you caught?
I love it.
Huh? That was
fantastic.
One of the bigger ones that you caught. I mean, that was a nice big
absolutely.
bass. And no, Mike's just got one. He's just got one. He's just got one on. He's got one on, son.
Here we go.
Is it a big one? Is it a big one?
Not too big.
Huh?
Average size, not too big catches.
I don't know. Huh? I don't know. We'll try to. Ooh, we'll have to. Oh, there we go. Kind of small.
Yep.
Hey, but they're biting. Well, in a minute we'll go and get some more shiners.
I know. It's amazing how those the smaller bass can take those big baits like that.
Isn't that something? I know, it is something. That's really fun. Hey, go ahead, Dan. Go ahead and get one, and I'll hold the camera and let you guys. And Dan's going to bait up again. And I tell you, we've been catching them right and left and right, which I don't know which it is.
Wait to get another fish in the boat. Yeah, that's been good.
That's a good one.
We got to keep an eye on that big alligator over there, Roland. Oh yeah.
That's a big alligator.
You got a 12-foot alligator.
That's it is. It's a really big alligator. It keeps eating something over there. I don't know what it eats. Okay, so Dan's going to throw this out. Kind of watch his technique. He's good. Nice big long cast right up there. And what's here in this particular spot is between us and that island you see over there is 25 feet of water. This is one of the 17 dugout deep water pits that are here in the Headwaters Lake. And so that's been a big deal. Fishing these edges of these, where Dan just threw that shiner, was kind of the edge of the deep water. And so that's kind of what we're doing. We're about out of bait though. We have to go get some more bait.
We have to go make a run on getting some more shiners.
Get some more shiners, yeah. In the meantime, we're catching fish, and it's really great. I tell you, this Headwaters is thinking something. The key to today. The key to today's fishing is this moving water. See, we're at a pump right here, and there's a big old giant pump right here, and that gators are swimming around over there trying to eat something. I don't know what he's going to get. And in the meantime, this water's kind of flowing out across this flat 5 or 6 feet of water and dropping into a hole. And boy, there's a whole school of big bass out there. And we've caught a half a dozen of them, really nice ones. Anyway, ooh, I heard something. Heard something hit. Mike, you just threw one out there.
Yes, I did.
Now Mike's using a spinning rod. That happens to have 65-pound line. That's a real heavy rod. And so, but you're right-handed. You like to.
Yep.
In fact, you and I did a bunch of big filming down in the Delta, and you used the spinning rod for that. Caught some big. So we caught some sharks. We caught
some redfish, and
yeah,
we bass fished one day, and then we ended up red fishing, and we're out there on the flats out there by the Delta, by the Southwest Pass, watching the